Death. I want to talk a bit about spirituality and what is spirituality. And there's a huge misunderstanding I feel in the world when I remember in university and people would say that they're spiritual or, they're really just thinkers though. And the reason why I say this is because there's a difference between somebody who thinks and one who practices. There's tons of people who talk about what is spirituality, but you don't see them practicing spirituality. They're thinking about spirituality, but they're not experimenting or endeavoring, or rather committing towards spirituality. And a lot of them don't even know what spirituality actually is. I believe it was Socrates who once said, "The definition of terms must be made before wisdom can be found." And it's interesting to hear that because we have to first define what is spirituality if we want to start talking about it, if we want to really start understanding it. So a dictionary might give you a term like this: spirituality is the concern over the spirit, or rather the soul, of that which is beyond material nature. That's a really good definition, but it only talks about the concern of that which is beyond the material world. People contemplate, what is beyond this? What is all of this? What is creation? What are we? What is our relationship to everything? Yeah, these are spiritual things, but they're not practicing anything. They're doing what I like to call thought experiments, but they're not committing towards something. They don't have a practice. And that's what's so cool about having sadhana, is that we can actually become spiritual people. Because through these practices, we can actually get in touch with spirituality, with our spiritual nature. And our spiritual nature is love. Our soul is made and is separate from material. It is about bliss, it's about consciousness, and it is permanent. It's something that goes beyond all of this material. But so much of the world is in their mind and thinking, and the mind is engaging with using their senses, and the senses only know the material. So they don't have something that can bring them out from this state. They don't have a practice to move beyond this thinking and this engagement of the senses with the world. So how can they ever experience their true nature? How can they ever experience that which lies beyond the material world? So when you share sadhana with people, that's what you're doing. You're giving them an opportunity to actually become spiritual. Yes, they might be great thinkers. They have great minds and they've contemplated a lot about what their meaning is. But a lot of times, those same people don't have anything to actually practice. They constantly are thinking and going through all options in their mind, but they've never had an opportunity to actually practice it, to actually begin to separate from their identification with the material world and into the realm of spirit, into the realm of your soul, into love, which is beyond the material. To get to unconditional love, you really have to commit towards a spiritual practice, something that has the ability to shift your identity from material to your soul, to your love, to that which is beyond. Death.